Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode of the Girl Talk Podcast. I'm Charlie Ann, and welcome back. Last week's episode was very fun, informative, and I like kind of figuring out some things. So let me know which audio you like better, number 1, number 2, or number 3. Trying to figure out some stuff. So this past week was our last learning in class, for like last lectures of like where we are being taught. This coming week is where we will basically study and finish up some stuff for finals, which is week after next. So on Friday I went to a rodeo. I'll put up a picture right here. This is me and my mom. It was a rodeo out in, where was it? Oh, Oxford. It was in Oxford. We went all the way out there and went to the rodeo. Saw a friend who I know from rodeos. And saw him. He rode. He said he did awful. He did average. And then, was not expecting this to put this in the episode, but I got to meet Ty Simpson yesterday. Love him, hubby for life. He's been my favorite quarterback since AJ McCarron, which, if you know, AJ was in the early 2000s. He was quarterback. So I think Ty's got him beat. But I'll put a picture right here. We got to meet him, and I love him. He's so sweet. Got to talk to him about football and his future endeavors, which we'll see coming up soon. Speaking of relationships and hubby, this week's episode is going to be on relationships and friendships. So I feel like this is one that all girls and guys can relate to. So whether you've been in relationships since middle school, like some of my friends, or you've been on and off dating, or you've been dating for 5 years, like some of my other friends, or you've been single your entire life, like me. You've experienced a relationship in some way. And when I'm just starting this out, I don't know everything about relationships. I just know what I've experienced through my friends. Like, I mean, I've gone through a very toxic, abusive relationship with one of my friends. I mean, I've seen guys treat girls awful. I mean, I've seen everything. And so I kind of want to be the big sister. Just kind of give you advice, because like, I feel like if girls would put themselves over guys, it'd be a lot better. When you're in a season of life, it can feel like relationships are happening all over. Like, this person's dating, they're engaged, they're married, it can feel like you're behind. And it feels like you're behind, but like, you're not behind, I promise you. And sometimes it makes you start wondering, like, if your timeline lines up, if you are behind, if you are behind, if you're supposed to be doing stuff but you're not, like not what you think it should be like. And it also feels like, I'm gonna say this, just because it feels like girls today are lowering their standards and lowering their requirements just to date a guy, not just trying to find the right guy. And the right guy will exceed the highest of standards. I have very high standards because of my past, but I I definitely feel like girls are like lowering their standards just to find a guy. And also feels like guys are like less manly. I don't know if y'all notice that, but like they're less manly. Like they're wimps. Like none of them carry stuff. None of them like no. Be a man. And like so it feels like we have to lower our standards because guys aren't being men. But today's topics are going to be along the lines of relationships and friendships. So relationships, I feel like there's an expectation to have your person figured out. Whether it's you have them and you've been dating them for 5 years, or you're headed in that direction. But just because people are around you in relationships doesn't mean you have to be, or doesn't mean you're behind if you're not. It's part of the process. Waiting is just part of the process. And I know it sucks. I've been waiting 21 years, and I like plenty of guys. I've had crushes on plenty of guys, a couple in high school, a couple in college, but like there's a reason why God didn't bring us together, because we're not fit for each other. I know it sucks, especially for girls who haven't had a guy or a boyfriend or anybody interested in them ever. And like I've never had anybody interested in me ever. Like it's for real. Like it's been like jokes and like dares and all this stuff, but like nobody has ever showed interest in me, and so it's hard. This one's gonna kind of be interesting. You have to find yourself to find your person. I know you're screaming at me being like, no, but you can't be your full self. You can't know you can't find your person without knowing who you are. Take advantage of the time in waiting and figure out what are your interests and hobbies. Do you like cooking? Do you like running? What do you like? What motivates you? Does a goal in mind, like graduating or an outcome, motivate you? Or is it, what is it? Like, what motivates you? Like, for me, it's, I don't even know what motivates me. Like, I mean, gotta figure that out. What are your goals? Do you want to graduate college? Do you want to live in your same town you grew up in or went to college in? Do you want to move out of state, out of the country? Like, figure out what your goals are and figure out who you want to be. Do you want to be the stay-at-home mom that's cooks and cleans and takes care of the kids, or do you want to be a girl boss and be a mom and a employee, but like and work? Or do you just want to work? You don't want to have kids, you don't want to get married. Like, figure out who you want to be, because if you don't know who you want to be, you can't find your perfect man. It's okay to want a relationship while still trusting in God's timing. I've wanted a relationship for years. I mean, there's, let's see, I think 1, 2, 3 guys in high school that, like, I liked, but, like, I don't know, like, I want a relationship, but I was trusting in God's timing. And I've learned that in college, too, is, like, I see cute guys on the quad or wherever, and I'm like, I want a relationship, but I'm also like, God has, like, in God's timing, like, I know it sucks, but, like, when He brings me my man, like, it's just gonna be even better. Topic number 3 is the right relationship feel. So the right relationship, perfect relationship, should feel steady, supportive, not forced, easy, casual. It should feel natural. Not rushed or forced just to be in a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship. And that, a bunch of girls are like, just try to force themselves into a relationship so they can say, I'm a girlfriend, or I have a boyfriend, or I'm in a relationship, or to have someone. But I would rather find my person and wait than date a bunch of guys, because that just leads to heartbreak and it leads to trauma. But, like, it should not feel forced or uncomfortable or anything. Like, an example of this is, I was having lunch with a guy, happened to be a family member of someone I knew, and we were there, and I mean, when I talked to him, I was like, this is so, like, I feel like I've known him for my whole entire life. I mean, we started talking about everything. Like, it felt natural. It didn't feel forced. It didn't feel, like, hard. Now, he's in a relationship, and I don't think she's good for him, but we won't talk about that. So, number 4. This is failed/failing relationships. For the girls who are in relationships that aren't just working, it's not you. I promise you, it's not you. 9 times out of 10, it's the guy. Because they're immature. It could simply be that you're not, or it could just be the fact that you're not going in the same direction. Like, he could be going this way and you could be going this way, and, like, not even in the same realm. Like, it's not your fault if it doesn't work out, because it's not supposed to work out. Each and every relationship, friendship, everything is meant to teach you a lesson. For a reason. Like, like, my friend's toxic relationship taught me to never put up with a guy screaming at me and being abusive, verbally abusive. Like, because I see how bad it hurt her. It broke her. And, I mean, I remember sitting in the car with her, listening to him scream at her. And, like, I was like, not happening. Like, I'm not going to let a man yell at me for doing nothing wrong. And the girl knows who she is. We're not friends anymore, but, like, we'll get to the whole friendship thing in another episode. But it's just, it's hard, because everything is meant to teach you a lesson. Like, I don't even know. This is meant to teach you that you're strong. That you, like what Kelly Clarkson says, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And you're like, no, yeah, whatever. No, it really does. Like, this relationship could teach you that you can handle this. This relationship can teach you how to trust. This relationship can teach you how to communicate. This, like, it's everything happens for a reason. Like, I know I said it in multiple episodes. Everything happens for a reason, and there's a reason why you're not working. And it may just be that you're not working at that moment. You might be going in separate directions, but later on in life, you may come back together. And so that's, give it to God. I want to share something. 1 Corinthians 8 says, love never fails, so if it fails, it wasn't love. And that hit me. I was like, okay. Like, you think, I love him, I love him, I love him. But if it failed, then it really wasn't love. It was attraction, it was obsession, it wasn't true love. And so that's just something that's like, I have to like keep in the back of my mind, like, if it failed, it's not love. And this is for everything. This is for relationships, friendships, anything. If it fails, it was not love. So this is going to be a quick episode, but we're on to hot takes and heart talks. My first hot take is not being in a relationship in your early 20s doesn't mean you're behind. I'll say that again. Not being in a relationship in your early 20s does not mean you're behind. Okay? I mean, it's just a fact. Like, you may feel behind, but God has a path for you. And whether you think you know it, He's going to get His way. So, just trust in God. There was a song in church the other day, and it was talking about, I trust in God, my Savior, the one. That's why I trust Him. Like, you give all of your trust. Give up and give God. Let go and let God is something I say all the time. Like, if I'm like trying to hold on to something, let go and let God, because He's a miracle worker. I mean, He makes everything better. Hot take number 2 is waiting for the right relationship is better than rushing into one just for the sake of having a relationship. I said what I said. I said what I mean what I said. Like, and in the long term you're like, yes, obviously, but like, I would rather not be in a relationship for 25 years and then when I meet this guy, it's like instant, okay, he's the one. Obviously not instantly get married, but like, he's the one. I don't have to go through heartbreak, because I've experienced secondhand heartbreak, or I don't know what to call it, but like, yeah, secondhand heartbreak from my friends that have gone through breakups. And I mean, and it's hurt them, but it's also taught them. Heart talk number 1 is you're not alone in thinking that everyone is finding a relationship. You're not alone. I mean, I feel like this friend has been dating the same guy for 6, 8 years. When they get married, like, this girl has been in a relationship for 2 years and she's getting engaged soon. Like, this girl's been in a relationship for 4 years. Like, it feels like everyone around you is in a relationship because you're not. And, like, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Let go and let God. That's all I gotta say. Heart talk number 2 is you are worth more than the label of girlfriend. Like, don't force yourself in a relationship just to be called girlfriend or my girlfriend or to have a boyfriend. Like, that's not what it's about. And trust me, I want the label of girlfriend. Like, I want to be called someone's girlfriend. Have you met my girlfriend? Have you met my girlfriend? This is my boyfriend. Like, but I would rather wait and have my person and not experience heartbreak. Also, keep your standards high, ladies. Make them work. They need to be a man. They need to be respectful. They need to be loyal. They need to be kind. They need to be God-fearing. They need to be willing to fight for you. Because, like, a bunch of the guys are wimps. They're like, you do it for me. And I could hurt them. But there's a reason for everything. Now it's time for High-Low Buffalo. If you don't know what High-Low Buffalo is, it is where I talk about the highs, the lows, and the buffalo, or weird things, or interesting things that I've learned throughout this topic, throughout my time. My high. I've learned to feel more confident in my singleness, in my season, instead of comparing it to where I thought I'd be. And yes, I do wish I had a boyfriend, and I do wish I was in a relationship for 4 years, or for 6 years, or getting engaged soon. Like, but I know that I'm worth more than just the girlfriend. Well, kind of goes along with that is watching my friends be in relationships, successful relationships, and wanting that. Like, a friend, she's been in a relationship for, I feel like it's been 6 years. Let's see, like 5 or 6 years. They've been dating. Like, I want that. I wanted that in high school. I want that now. Another couple has been dating, they're what, 23? They've been dating, like, strongly since, like, junior year of high school. But wait, they started dating, like, in 7th grade. Like, so they've been together for, like, feels like 42 years. Like, I'm like, TikTok, like, I want to feel loved, but the right man will come and love me. And then the buffalo, like I said earlier, was learning from my friend's relationship. So, learning from how this is not how a man treats a woman. Toxic, screaming, all the things. And learning, okay, this is what a relationship looks like. Like, I have a friend who she's married and has been married for 3 years. And, like, he treats her like she is the Queen of England. Like, takes care of her, like, protects her, like, is just the guy. And, like, I'm like, I need to find me a man like this. Like, you got any friends? And he goes, no, they're all hoes. But, like, the right man will come. And it's just a waiting game. But that is the end of this week's episode. I know it was kind of brief, but I really enjoyed getting to talk to you about relationships. Once again, not an expert on relationships in any aspect, but I've just learned from friend relationships, my family relationships. I mean, relationships I've seen and learned from. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.